Hello, good morning traders. Welcome back to Forex Black Box and welcome to Friday, the 21st of February 2020. Finally here Friday. Great disclaimer. Forex is carry high, very high risk of losing all your investment. So you need to understand that every single day when you trade only how much money you can lose per day, percentage, you guys, okay? 2 to 4% is it's up to you really, but you need to accept that as a losses and move on to the next so you can recover. Okay. Just get rid of this. Oh, I'm gonna just slow down. Okay, so let's have a look to the heat map. You can see that stock is really down the last 24 hours. It's quite down. Most of the sectors are taking a hit overnight. Yesterday as well. So that between yesterday London session, sorry, US session until this morning. So we already saw a drop down yesterday, big one, about 50 to 60 point. Today maybe about I don't know 35 point down again. So we'll see how it go. I think that's gonna go lower since the gold is skyrocket. So I expect the gold anyway to go to 1700. That could be the next target. But as you can see, that's really going down. Yeah, thanks, Oleg. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit better. Thank you. Let's have a look to the board itself. You see China down 1.85. I did trade overnight. I did short a little bit of S&P 500, and yeah, it was alright. So yeah, as you can see, that is really down, and I'm looking for more momentum down overall weekly. Today's Friday. After we complete today, we'll come back and look here. We'll see the outcome, how it go over the weekend, which sector is down, which sector is up, and so on so forth. But until the bill close today at 9 p.m. London time, then we can come back and check if you want to. Z Gold is 1637. Probably it's going to 1700 soon. We'll go to the 50 first, then after that we'll go to 75, then after that we'll go another $25 up. So yeah, slowly, I think it's just a climbing back up. We are 1.7 overnight high, and crude oil is down on the day 1.65%. However, USD, you can see that pound USD 29.17 is getting back up. Then yesterday it was 28 something, like don't remember exact, but it's moving back up. It's good. Found some support. We can see here on stock currencies, equity currencies is down. Safe haven is up. Yen look like it's pulling back now. Pound right in the line on the daily. That's the day view. So overall, from the day started today, that's the starting point at 10 p.m. London time, and we will see which one's going up, which one's going down. That's how they calculate it. Not the previous day, just that day. Okay, just to be aware. Don't just take that for granted. They can change anytime. Just telling you which currency is actually up from the zero line and which currency is going down from the zero line. So it's very clear. You can see the equity currency is down, but the safe haven is up. Swiss and yen and gold. So three of them they're pushing up, and obviously the stock is going down. So I believe euro pound is going to be probably dropping now. But we're going to have a look at it. That's yesterday picture. Let me have a look at it anyway. We will do. So that's the forex. Let's move on. And today at 1:30 we're going to have CAD news coming up. So watch out for CAD. CAD is quite strong since the beginning of the week. Good bounce about news is 51.9. That's very good. That's actually going to push the currency more higher. And 53.3 is just a minor and lower than expected on that website forecast here, but looks good. Data started to climb back up on pound, so pound on the right spot. pound on a nice support as well, as I talked about yesterday. So we looking to go back up and try to break the previous highs. USD, we got some news in USD. Flash manufacturer PMI tomorrow. Sorry, 245 after 130. So US is a little bit down the line here on the time. Normally the 130 they come out, but they come in 245. So watch out, stock, S&P 500 and pound and USD cable of how they're gonna behave, and dollar index as well. So far we have only two high impact later on missing. We got some euro news looking horrible, as you can see. We had some euro news 8:30 this morning looking horrible here, down, down, only one up, but by few percentage. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, like, yeah, it can hold it a little bit, but it's not gonna collapse. I think it's gonna hold here. It could be support coming up here. So I think we see this momentum. We'll break out of it now. Okay, this small consolidation. We have a one, two, probably third day gonna be green today. We'll see how it's gonna play here. We're gonna do another pullback for another leg, then we'll continue back up or not. Pound, you can see that we trying to go up. Okay, so we're above this. We hold here this trend line, triangle, and we had spiky day down below the moving average. Then we start to break higher now. So I think that will continue. Well, I will watch out today how it's gonna behave. I will start to close some in profit position. I already have some. I will close down some. It's the end of the week. So by 4 or 5 p.m. London time, I will be starting closing my positions. Can you see that is keep going? I think we're gonna see some pullback here. Strong momentum down on the news. Probably we're gonna test that high. So watch out for that. And that's overpriced already. The blue news priced in, even if the news positive, you still investor will take them some money off because as they expected and they just take profit. So probably the currency will go down. US is keep going. Today we have just hovering up. I think yen started to hold it a little bit. Just pull back. That's the first pullback after these two candles. Strong momentum down. First momentum down, pull back, sideways, break out of it, and we keep going down. That's another small minor pullback. I think it's going to come down more. We'll see how the stock, if the stock open and buyers start buying back these lows as a pullback, and we'll have double top overall, all-time highs. Probably we'll see yen going lower, and gold will see some pullback momentum. Of course, we have the third leg is extended, so we broke out here. I think we're gonna come back inside again, and we'll do double bottoms, and we can go up here on New Zealand. And yeah, because this is third leg is outside the trend line itself, I think it's gonna come back inside, and we have a one, two, three lows, then we'll have another bottom here, two bottom, then probably we're gonna challenge this area again. Swiss safe haven already since yesterday. Head start, so already started to break out of this range and coming back up now. We're testing these highs here. See, there's about 80% of this move down. So see what's gonna do here, whether or not we're gonna do two tops or we're gonna break higher or a fake out. We'll see. We'll see. It was Friday. Really, is not gonna be much going on. The move it will be later on US stock open. Uzi. See the Uzi, we went up there, we hover above it, we have double top, and we're coming back down hard. We broke that level with no resistance at all. We're going for the second one. So I think the second one we will see some holding down. We'll see whether or not it's going to be double bottom or not, or fake out and come back inside the range. So that's the indexes. And let's move on to the currency itself. S&P 500, you see, he went first day yesterday. It was like 60 point or more. We will call it 600 or 57 point. Okay, 57 point, which is huge. Is very good uh, trading open. There was a gap down a little bit and we went down a little bit, but we hold here about 22 point range. So I have a range of 22 point today. If this that will be counted as an inside candle. So for me it will be like okay, let's see how it's gonna open. I think we're gonna pull back a little bit and we continue down inside that day. So we're gonna break a new low. We're gonna match with this lows here. So I think we're gonna try to go low a little bit. We'll break it by a margin, just like a little bit. Then probably we're gonna pull back and we'll close the same as this day. And probably Monday, probably go to some pullback. We'll do a channel then. Okay, that's I think that's what will be happening. Then we'll break a little bit. I think this is support area where we will be breaking and test and come back for the next support here. So watch out for that if you traded it. Uh, that's a crude oil. I will do that as well. Crude oil, as you can see that because a lot of people here, I think, trading oil. I do trade it once, but I don't do it often. We have here a fake out double top. Then from since then we keep collapsing down, down and down and down. Now look like we have a double bottom. I think that's Iran and Trump situation. We did the bottom here and we broke it. That was a nice pullback to short. And we'll come back again. We'll give another chance. And we'll come back again. And we'll kind of like double bottom here. So that's a double bottom now. We'll break out of this range itself on the daily here or 4 hours. If you go inside, there's a lot of ranges here probably. And we'll come back with first pullback. And that's the first ahead. I think we should see another pullback. Two tops. We'll see some pullback here to give you 1, 2, 3. Then probably going to be higher at this level or this level again. I think that looks like you wanted to go up as your turn here or rotation. A nice rotation yesterday. I think as the inventory, all inventory. I think that's why we have a green day. So it was positive. So probably the positivity will continue up till next Wednesday. So go another Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday. Probably going to be here somewhere here before the inventory. Then after that, we're probably going to see some pullback. Unless pullback is going to happen today. We see that it's a weekday today, and I'll come back down here. This is a bit confusing, but this is support. You need to hold here. Okay, so we have so far 1 day green. If we give you spike down and start to move back up, that's good. Probably we want to continue up here. So we have two bottom, double bottom, and we'll break this angle trend, and then that's a go trend. That's trending now. Back up. So watch out for that. Gold. My expectation of gold is to just to hold here, really. But since S&P 500 going down, then that's why gold is actually increased in value. Uh, the power of behind the gold moving from the bottom anyway, that's originally investor. They just want to keep safe haven in there because we are in a new century and no one knows when World War III will happen or any kind of war or any kind of diseases or any kind of things because that's the time now when something happen every decade. So I think we will be fine. It just whatever happened is happening. But I think gold is keep moving from quite a while back, and I knew that since the breakout of this trend line, you keep holding it for so many for a very very long time, and suddenly I can see high lows, okay, and you just keep going. It was moving regular prices action here. Then after that, it start really increase. Start to move higher, then break out, come back, retest, and now we retest this level and we break out of it. So we probably do some rotation here for profit taker, or we actually going to keep going until we touches the channel itself. I mean, like that's really high, like 1700 plus. That's where my target is. We have one impulsive here, so we have a range impulsive. I'm probably gonna have a range up there, so it's gonna be like opposite of this, like a mirror, other way around, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just watch out for gold. Don't buy here yet. If you want to leave your stop loss below there, so you don't get hit or below this red candle, that's fine. But the day, if the day close green, you buy the next day. That's a good role to play. If the day close green, you buy and you leave your stop below the previous day. If you do that 5 times this week, you will be a winner. Okay, you just will add to your position, add your position, add your position. If that close today green, well, it's Friday. It's up to you. If you want to take some profit, but we see 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive days, 5, 6, just one day small. So probably 6 days with no pullback. Probably gonna see some pullback. To break this, probably we'll do some certain momentum here. So we're gonna have like some sort of pattern, but I think we're gonna see some pullback at least 50% of this move. So watch out for 50% of this move, probably come back down to this level. Okay, I think it could happen today, it could happen Monday, we could close green, we complete this pattern completely. Then probably Monday we'll see some rotation back down here for buyer to re-add. He can buy it if he come back down to this level, 50% of this move, and see how it's gonna go here. It's gonna consolidate a little bit, then we'll continue back up probably. Uh, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin break down a little bit down here to 9,300, coming back up. We found some resistance area here. So I think this one need to be analyzed 4 hours better. Right. So we have two tops coming back down, second pullback, coming back down, coming back down, coming back down. Then what happened here? We broke high a little bit, two tops, and coming back down, find resistance. Same story. If you notice this, two tops, two tops, coming back down here, coming back down here. So probably we're gonna see some move down again. Three drops down before any rotation. 1, 2, 3, coming back up. We'll do consolidation, then we'll break 1, 2, 3. So watch out for 9,000 probably. If you measure move here to here. So if I get this, where we dropped from here, okay, let's get this measure move. Yeah, about 8,700. So I'm gonna leave this here just to get this. Wait a second, let me just do that. Just leave it on the side here. So see that measure move is gonna work or not. Let's look left here. We see that some support and breakout come back, become resistant, break higher. Then we have no testing it yet since then. So I think that's gonna come back down here as a measure move. Probably if you trade the same measure move, you should take your profit before about 8,900. It will be great. Anyway, I don't trade it, but if you do, I think that's where we're gonna go next on the daily. Even the daily, look where's the measure move is standing on here. Nice support. Sell off sideways here, a lot of resistance here, breaks through, come back, retest it normal. Yeah. So I think that's the next stop here. Dollar index. We talked about that the last time I was here was 2017. We broke the high of it. We didn't break it actually, did we? Yeah, by a few pips. And I told you guys that I think we're gonna drop from here. I think that's a nice support resistance area. We will be monitoring this red candle to break below it, pull back and continue to the next red candle to break below it and go back a little bit lower. So I think that's a support line. The next stop that will give some time to yen to kind of recover since the stock going down as well. So yeah, yen I think yen is going to go up and dollar as well, euro as well. So euro is holding here. This basically it's nothing yet. There is no a sign of return. You see this move here bounced like 30% of the move itself. However, we went down. So here's like 10% or less of this move from this area to this area. I like to see it here. That's going to be your trade. Okay, if you start to do small rotation and go back up, slowly go back up. Okay, maybe you can long it, but you know that's not that. If you long Euro USD, the the swaps that are positive, that's sorry negative, which just means you're gonna pay a lot of swaps to hold it, and it doesn't really move. So it's not qualified to be intraday trade unless it's going down. If it's going down, your swaps is positive. That's mean you're gonna get paid every day if you leave your position open. So the wise decision is 50%. You take it to the downside for the second leg at least. It doesn't have to break down, but just start short from 50%, 55% area, then you take it down because that's what's gonna happen. That's how you trade marketing, you know. So here we go. We see that talked about yesterday. I think that was gonna hold here now. We are about near the 50% overall since 2016, and I think we're gonna go a little bit lower to this yellow highlighted here. That's on the line with a lot of support and resistance area here on the daily. Here we go. See, there's a little bit messy, but there's a lot of contact. There's a lot of contact inside this level here, here, highs here, lows here. Is actually as well as 4 hours uh, contact as well. So okay, didn't have even coffee yet this morning. Let's try to avoid coffee. Okay, so we see here bound hold this level nicely. It doesn't mean he's gonna go straight up, but if you see that it's a very tight range. Every time go down, come back up. It's tight, really. You know, it's not like what dollar index does, really moving fast. So probably gonna see some more, one or two more tests of this line. That's what I'm waiting for. I think we're gonna have Monday probably. I like to see today break above and come and test this level. It would be great. If that's happened, that will be indicating that actually we can go back up higher. If you break the previous day high, there's a lot of buy waiting here, buy orders to retest here this angle. It would be great if you break out to confirm more and accelerate the momentum on pound to come back up. And Yuzu was good today, so that's positive. You see that we kind of closing down on the lower momentum. We're kind of rotating now, but the high momentum is the one down. So I like it to see it more up than down. So I'm just waiting for it to break above this today. I like to see it up, then testing this drop here, this line. So we're talking about okay, 29,600, probably a little bit higher will be super. Is a Friday, so probably gonna hit the 30. We are 29 now, so I'm looking for 100 pip up to try to retest this. So we'll see. It's just because dollar is was strong, and that's why cable is a little bit weak. That's all really, guys. But other than that, pound was holding really well. Um, we see that rotation. That's was the pullback of the 50% here, and now the seller just hammer it down. As you can see here, I think the seller just pushing it back down. Let's see how far it can go, whether or not it's gonna do another leg, or it's gonna break third the bottom. What we have from this trend here. If we look here, we have one, two, we're going to see another one down, a third leg down before we think about going back up. So we have because we have two tops here, guys. That's why when you see two tops, it's really nice momentum down. I think it will continue. We'll see another wave down, another strong momentum down. Excuse me, sorry, still have a bad cold. Hopefully, our recovery this weekend. So far, this momentum is going down, so I'm looking for push back down and see how they're gonna react to it. If that's the case, I think the cable will go up. So and this one is gonna go lower. It's gonna break this low for another push down, then probably another wave down. So this is going down definitely. Momentum is really pushing to the lower prices. Bound yesterday, bound yen, I took some profit. already at its highs. So far I didn't react to it yet because I think yen is going to be strong. So we're going to see some pullback here. We have one, two, three, fourth one. Probably going to see another rotation here. But slowly it's going up. If you notice that there's a spiky channel here, meaning it's standing high, like really up. It's a tight channel as well. So it's going to rotate inside this channel until we see some breakout from other side. Power Nosy is going nicely up. I think we're going to break this high very soon, as expected. We break out of this triangle, backward triangle, and we break out here inside. And as you can see, that's very indicating that we actually going to go back up since we broke this day. And here we go, like gold. We're going to have what we have: 1 day green, 2 day green. Probably Monday is going to be really. It's going to open with a gap or something. Let's see how much today can go up. It's going to test this level or not. I think if we test it, we can come back down off it, then I'll continue back higher. So I've got some position. My take profit is just somewhere here. I think I'm gonna leave it over the weekend, or I just take some off the table. We'll see. This is going to keep going so far. We break out of this level here nicely. Steps here, nice steps going up, go up, go up, coming back, create another wave. All right, so Bow New Zealand, same story. We broke high, as you can see that. We continue the momentum up, and that's the few years back all-time highs. Okay, that's 2018 high. We broke it. Going for 2000. The last time I was here, 2016. 2016. So after this high, we're gonna break higher 2016 highs or areas. That's very interesting, you know. Okay, unnecessary the option. I know a little bit of option, but I don't do it. I know you can use it as a hedge, Oleg, but I I just trade currencies and future. That's all. Just maybe option I will do it later on in the future. In the future of my future, not the market future, but I think option is a good option for hedging. But it's quite complicated. I think I need some time to see when I need it. If I'm trading future or stock, that's where you will need it. If you trade in currencies, I think you can manage your risk inside the currency itself. You can short and long inside the same pair at the same time. So there's no need of option. You know what I mean? So it's always, if the pound is strong, there's other weakness. So you can actually take advantage of it. I think option you only need it if you do in stock. So if there's a or future. So because pound itself, pound index is in the future as well, contract. So I can trade it in future as well if I want to, but I don't really do it there. I do it in forex only. However, the some people they like to hedge their position on a future contract on pound, which is cable price. Okay, 27. I don't think we'll see 27. See, this holding here is a very strong support area. I think it's gonna break high today. Then probably Monday we're gonna test this moving trend line. So let's see how they're gonna go. We speculate that will go higher. So far we pull back. So far we broke this momentum after the election. A few days later, 2000, yeah, January. Which day was this momentum lost? We just broke December by a few times here. One, two. Worst case scenario, we're gonna have another leg down, then we'll continue back up. Okay, so worst case scenario, we're gonna want to go back up and come back down again. Your job is to trade this range. Okay, your job is to see it here, break this high, then you long it, speculating that it's gonna come up here. Then after that, if you see that momentum coming back down, then maybe you can short it. It's fine. You can hedge, then you can long it again for breakout. I think it's not gonna keep doing that forever. It's gonna come at some point and will break out of this range itself completely. So yeah, I know that the answer was too long, but I just explained as well what I'm doing with option. I don't do it yet, but I'm looking to do it in the future. Uh, so what happened here? We see some a dodgy or indecision candle yesterday. I did brought from here. I know I add to my position. It was a big order. It touched my level and fill me in. So today you see that we break the high of previous day. That's a very good indication that we will continue back up. So what we're looking for, I'm looking for a breakout of this triangle. If you come and test it, will be some profit taken here. Probably it's gonna do small pullback, two legs, then we'll probably continue back up. If bounce support its positions across the bears and push higher. So I will be. Wait a second. Here we go. Let me just do this. We'll break out of this range, you call it, or triangle. Then as soon as we start to push back up on this area, at this candle, there was a seller standby here, and they pushed it all the way down. I think they made their target. Profit taken already done. Buy and seller in agreement. The next day, buyer they add more to the positions, and probably we're going to continue up to this level, and the next one. We're probably going to back inside the channel. Just watch out for this because we see crisscross here. We have a channel, okay? That's a channel border, okay? Here. We'll break out of it here. We're coming back retesting it. So watch out for it. I like to go inside the channel and close inside. Pull back if you're outside the channel is no big deal. I think we're going to continue back up. But I don't want to see it to touch it and just to drop again. If it does that, just to be careful. If you come back here, touch it and stand by, come back and continue back up, that will be great. But if you touch it and you see that like crazy momentum going down, then okay, that's also a lot of seller waiting for pullback to sell it again. So seller sold it here and coming back to re-enter position of this low candle here, re-add into the positions, a lot of area here, a lot of volumes here. So watch out for this. That's a decision time here for me. If you go inside, then I will be keep my position. If you start to play here, probably I will take half off. I have a big position here, all minor around here. So my target, if you come here, I will be closing all together, and I'll wait on the sideline for see better move in the future. Okay, guys. Yeah. Bound cable for cable, Oleg, cable is exact the same price as the future contract and index. They are the same. Cable is the main driver because cable is the same price between pound and dollar. Uh, if you know what I mean. So okay, moving on because the stream is getting longer. Of course, euro weakness. However, you're getting some strength today and yesterday, and New Zealand is weaker. So I told you guys yesterday to you can buy that, but not for long term. I think we're gonna go bull like again. We're gonna go drop again if euro start to lose momentum again. But looks like next week is going to be breaking out of this. So maybe we can break it out today because really New Zealand is really weak. So yeah, we are kind of like we tested low here, and we're coming back now. We broke this angle itself. So we broke out of this. Probably Monday we'll pull back and we'll continue back up if New Zealand keep going the way it does now and the stock. So we have a bullish momentum. We'll have a pullback. Hopefully we'll come in play. Then after that we'll be pushing up. So let me mark this. Always expectation to have another one here. And see some tests to it. Then we should break higher for another wave. Okay, I will change the color of those. Well, there's another tool to do this, but I like to draw. There you go. So let's see how they're gonna play next week. Bound Swiss. Safe haven, of course. So sounds like it's gonna be sideways here. I talked about that many times before. I think we're above the range and we kinda stalled here. We broke below. That's the sellers in the play. So because it's safe haven, it's going down. So that's a channel. So it's sideway. It's a channel anyway, but on the side. So we have a few bottom touchy here, one more. We have a few topsy here, break out of it, and coming back down right in the middle. No trade zone for me, and we're at support area level here. We just broke it, and we'll try to go above it now. So let me just get this. We'll call it something different. Here we go. So far what we did, we stand hold on it, break it below it, up, down, up, down. It's like trading a range around it. So basically it's a range. We are right in the middle of the range, no trade zone. So wait for a clear direction. So far we touched the low highs. We're right in the middle. See if we break the low and we continue a little bit down to these lows. That's the way you can trade it. Other than that, just stay away. Stay away with it. That's my opinion. Have you watched my pound yen? I already talked about pound yen. What do you mean explain it? What you don't understand? So we are at the highs here, okay? We're at the highs here. So what we have here, one, two, three waves, and we'll come back up. We broke, and we at the highs. So I think yen is going to be strong. I think we're going to go down from here to test the 50% of this move. At least we're going to do ahead. So your target could be here if you short. If you long already, I recommend that you take your profit. Other than that, it's Friday as well. So what we have here, Friday, we have two tops or more than two tops. We have yen strength and stock is down so far until we see how US is gonna behave today. The bill is gonna be 230, the stock. And what else we have? We have yeah, bound just a little bit strong, but not fully strong. And we have a momentum up, and we're looking for 50% to pull back for a buying signal. So if you long, you exit. If you want to short it, that's the good time to short it here. You leave your stop loss just above there. If you're wrong, you lose a little bit. If you're right, your reward is going to be big. We're looking for 50%. And myself, I'm not going to short it yet. It's Friday. I already have some positions open on pound USD. So yeah, so that's my explanation. I hope that's clear to you. We are at the top level, so don't long it here. Really is not recommended because yen is strong. Okay, so just look at that. We went down, then come back up. I'll see how did they go. If you go down, drill down 4 hours, you see that we stalled here. Let's see only today. We went down strong, coming back up. Yen getting stronger, then getting on a bound string, then take all back. So some sellers that want to exit their position probably going to see another drop down here, and if they lose the momentum to go back up, then we will continue back down. So we have a like spike up here. The bulls try hard, but I think they failed, and the try again is lower than the previous one. So I think that it's gonna go a little bit lower to retest this trend line probably and keep going. So and that's why you should not long it here because there's no momentum anymore. The longer momentum it was here. Now it's profit taken, profit taken, profit taken, profit taken, profit taken. So see the momentum is going up. Now what happened? Is rotating. We're gonna do the same story here. We're gonna rotate and come back down. Okay, any other questions? Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I already checked all of them. Uh, yeah. All right. So, okay, guys. Just watch out today for CAD news. We have a CAD news. All right. So we'll have a CAD news coming up and USD coming up news. Watch out for the stock. How it's gonna behave today. Is red yesterday until today. So far, I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go down. I think we're gonna go lower. We're gonna break this low today, but we're gonna see some pullback first. So we're gonna see some pullback first at the opening, and I think we're gonna continue that red. It's gonna be a red candle and hold. So watch out for this. I think that's my expectation is going to be big red candle here, similar to this one as a pullback. Then maybe Monday we will see some buyer coming back to retest his highs. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Take care and have a lovely weekend. Take care. Thanks.